So, yeah. Look, I'm very well aware that the NFC East is terrible. In fact, I have a very strong suspicion that 7 wins is going to win a playoff spot. And even though the NFC East is the Cowboys' division to lose, I still can't help but make it the fact that my low is always going to be them losing. Because, of course it is. It's not fun. No, it is not remotely fun at all that I have to talk about how my Cowboys are losing. I mean, I knew Andy Dalton was going to have an uphill battle on his hands. And I knew our defense was going to be bad. And I knew Kyler Murray is really starting to show a lot of promise in his second year. But come on, guys. You could have at least tried a little. Oh, well. I still think we're going to wind up winning the division with probably the worst record we've ever had to enter the playoffs. But we're not going very far. We'll make it to the playoffs and we'll lose in like the wild card round, whoever the 5th seed is, which would not surprise me at all if it wound up being Arizona, who we played last night, and we lost 38-10. I mean, I'm so depressed by this that for the life of me, I can't even say that I'm happy about the fact that I was right about the Chiefs winning. Which, I will admit, Buffalo actually had them on the ropes for a little bit. But, the Chiefs just pulled ahead and, they finished the job. And that's ultimately what a great team does. They get the lead and they know how to finish the job. That being said, though, Buffalo played hard. I'm positive they're going to be one of the teams in the playoffs this year. But, man, I guess with all that, and the fact that it was cold and rainy yesterday, I mean, how can I not feel low from this? How can anyone not feel low from this? Oh, actually, I know how, because it's quite possible that anyone who's watching this is not a Bills fan or a Cowboys fan. So, and they actually seem to enjoy the rain, which I shouldn't say. I do enjoy the rain. I do. I like it. But honestly, it's sort of like depends on my mood. Like, if I'm thinking, okay, I wouldn't mind having rain, then that's fine. But I think what exacerbates this particular problem is because, let's be honest, summer's been long over, and it is starting to get cold. Like, really cold. And it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. In fact, it's actually going to get, much, much worse. But at least it's happening at a slower rate than I predicted it would. Normally it happens a little bit faster than this, at least from what I noticed. But here, there's actually some semblance of, okay, it's slowly happening, but it's happening, but it's happening at a slower rate than normal. Yeah, sorry if my low ended up being like a good chunk of this video, but I had to get some of that out there. I did. Honestly, that's one thing about making these videos that's always nice is that, like, I get to share my feelings, and there's nothing wrong with that. You would think that would be my high, but no. My high, believe it or not, is actually a couple of things. I mean, even though both teams, well, here's the thing. I did predict the Chiefs to win, but, I mean, come on, I live in upstate New York. Of course I felt sorry for the Bills. But, I got to watch football yesterday. More importantly, however, we got the newest premiere of The Voice. The Voice was great. That was fun to watch. And that's really really all I gotta know. Really all I gotta say on that. And my act of kindness. Well, my act of kindness is that I actually had to run over something to my mom and give it to her, and so I did. And there was something that I should have brought home with me from my parents' place, but I forgot to do that. It looks like I'm going to have to go get it after I'm done doing this morning, which, I don't mind. Gives me an opportunity to see my mom and dad again. So, ultimately, I can't really complain. So, with that out of the way, I guess we can get started with good morning and happy Tuesday, everybody. It is, in fact, Tuesday morning, and it is still raining. In fact, it's going to be raining for probably the next day and a half, which I know I just said earlier that, it exacerbates the problem of making things depressing, but I guess for me, it's not as bad as it was yesterday. Just simply because, okay, I know it's getting colder out. I know precipitation as a whole is going to be happening a lot more frequently as we get into, November, December, and January. Seeing things like snow, sleet, hail, rain, they're going to be commonplace eventually. So I guess mentally, without realizing it, I'm preparing for it, if that makes sense. It just sort of, the fact I know it's coming means, okay, I'm ready, let's go, let's get this over with, rip that Band-Aid off, if I see snow one time, I'm going to be depressed, but, at least if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I mean, to put things in perspective of the kind of weather we're going to be having, tomorrow it's supposed to be 75 degrees, which sounds great on paper, but then you see, the weather icon next to it, if you look on your smartphone, and there's, the cloud with a lightning bolt on it, symbolizing that we're going to be getting, at the very least, heavy, heavy rain, or maybe even thunder and lightning. Not fun. But I guess that really... See, here's the thing. I know that, everyone's saying, we look at our phones too much, Yeah, we do, but... And I will admit, I am 100% guilty on that. I look at my phone. I mean, technically I'm looking at my phone right now because, camera phone, looking at the phone. That happens to have a camera out. So I'm looking at my phone right now. But at least I'm using it in, here it's my only means I know of entertaining the masses to you all. But also in terms of because naturally I use as many phone calls, of course, or, send out text. I just actually texted my aunt and my cousin yesterday. Well, actually I wished my cousin happy birthday on Facebook yesterday. But I texted my aunt, her mother, as well, because, I had to. Actually, now that I think about it. All right, never never mind. Yeah, so that was the thing I did. Well, I do need to talk a little bit about The Voice because even though it was a late night for me, I did watch some of the voice artists, and they're good. They're really, really good. Again, I mean, for me, it's the auditions that are the best part. I'm pretty sure they're the best part for anyone who watches The Voice because, it's fun seeing the judges bicker as to, who they want on their team and stuff like that. Really fun that way. Uh, oh, oh, oh. Although, without question, easily the funniest part, hands down, was, Blake is actually trying to get one guy to be on his team, and he somehow digitally made, like, those school sports banners that you see, like, so-and-so champion of, like, that particular year. And, well, for one thing, he wanted to show off that he's won The Voice a lot. In fact, he won 3 seasons in a row. Seriously, I don't think anyone's ever actually know. I mean, for those of you who don't know, Blake's been, like, the judge on The Voice the longest of anyone. It's both funny and it makes you think, wow, I don't think he's leaving anytime soon. And honestly, considering that his wife, Gwen Stefani, is doing... Actually, are they married? I think they're married. Well, if they're not married, but, his lady friend, Gwen Stefani, is judging too. So, it's bringing some interesting dynamics there. It's fun. And if nothing else, I heard some good music sung by really talented people. So, yeah, that's why I included The Voice as, part of my high, because, it is nice seeing The Voice again. It is. I mean, again, I'm not going to straight up, like, again, I'm not doing, like, my thoughts on The Voice anymore because the auditions are really the only entertaining part for me, as I'm sure they are for a lot of people. But it's still fun to see it again. So, you can't really complain. I guess the only thing to really talk about now is, it's only Tuesday, but, Thursday's not far off. We are getting a new episode of Hot Ones. Why not? Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me fix that. Alright, let's see our new episode about... Actually, let me take a look at that. There we go. Okay, let's see. Wait. No. No way. 11 a.m. Eastern. On First We Feast. October 22nd. The newest Hot Ones guest is Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Actually, you know what? I think Matthew McConaughey is going to be okay. You know what? Because, Matthew McConaughey's always been chill. Actually, I remember, because here's the thing, I don't think I've ever actually, have I? Actually, no, I haven't said this before. But the best movie I saw back in 2013 was Dallas Buyers Club, in which Matthew McConaughey won his Oscar. And I knew who Matthew McConaughey was, but I never really paid much attention to him until I saw that movie. But after that, I'd see movies like, Kubo and the Two Strings, which was actually pretty good. And, other stuff. So, the fact that we're getting Matthew McConaughey to be the newest guest on Hot Ones, Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Well, all right. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social platforms, wherever you're using YouTube. I'm very humble made this video for all of you guys who watch and enjoy today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. My Tuesday just got better because I just found out Matthew McConaughey is going to be the next guest on Hot Ones. Oh, right. For those of you guys who don't know, that all right, that is literally the first line Matthew McConaughey said in the first movie he was cast in called Dazed and Confused. In case anyone wanted to know what that is. And remember, you guys want to talk to Channel, who's going to be here to lay in the ear. Always be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.